right. Hello, skaters and parents. It's Coach Tenaj here. We're getting ready for story time. Before I start, I hope you all are doing well and using this time wisely and bonding and having fun. All right. So today's story is The Day the Crayons Quit. It's by Drew, and her son, Jefferson, did the illustrations. All right. One day in class, Duncan went to take out his crayons and found a stack of letters with his name on them. Hey, Duncan, it's me, Red Crayon. We need to talk. You make me work harder than any of your other crayons. All year long, I wear myself out coloring fire engines, apples, strawberries, and everything else that's red. I even work on holidays. I have to color all the Santas at Christmas and all the hearts on Valentine's Day. I need a rest. Your overworked friend, Red Crayon. Dear Duncan, all right, listen. I love that I am your favorite crayon for grapes, dragons, and wizards hats, but it makes me crazy that so much of my gorgeous color goes outside the lines. If you don't start coloring inside the lines soon, I'm going to completely lose it. Your very neat friend, Purple Crayon. Dear Duncan, I'm tired of being called light brown or dark tan because I am neither. I am beige and I am proud. I am also tired of being second place to Mr. Brown Crayon. It's not fair that Brown gets all the bears, ponies, and puppies while the only thing I get are turkey dinners, if I'm lucky, and wheat. And let's be honest, when the last time you saw a kid excited about coloring wheat? Your beige friend, Beige Crayon. Duncan, Gray Crayon here. You're killing me. I know you love elephants, and I know that elephants are gray, but that's a lot of space to color. And all by myself? And I don't even don't get me started on your rhinos, hippos, humpback whales. You know how tired I am after handling one of those big things. Such big animals. Baby penguins are gray, so are very tiny rocks, pebbles. How about one of those in a while to give me a break? Your very tired friend, Gray Crayon. Dear Duncan, you color with me, but why? Most of the time, I'm the same color as the page you are using on me, white. If I didn't have a black outline, you wouldn't even know I was there. I'm not even in the rainbow. I'm only used to color snow or to fill in empty spaces in between other things and it leaves me feeling, well, empty. We need to talk. Your empty friend, White Crayon. Hi, Duncan. I hate being used to draw the line, the outside of things that are colored in by other colors, all of which think they're brighter than me. It's not fair when you use me to draw a nice beach ball and then fill in the colors of the ball with all the other crayons. How about black beach balls sometimes? Is that too much to ask? Your friend, Black Crayon. Dear Duncan, as Green Crayon, I am writing for two reasons. One is to say that I like my workload of crocodiles, trees, dinosaurs, and frogs. I have no problem I have no problems and wish to congratulate you on very successful coloring things green career so far. The second reason I write is for my friends Yellow Crayon and Orange Crayon who are no longer speaking to each other. Both crayons feel they should be the color of the sun. Please settle this soon because they're driving the rest of us crazy. Your happy friend, Green Crayon. Dear Duncan, Yellow Crayon here. I need you to tell Orange Crayon what I am the color of the sun. I would tell him, but we are no longer speaking, and I can prove I'm the color of the sun too. Last Tuesday, you used me to color in the sun on your Happy Farm coloring book. And in case you're forgotten, it's on page 7. You can't miss me. I'm shining down brilliantly on a field of yellow corn. Your pal in the true color of the sun, Yellow Crayon. Dear Duncan, I see Yellow Crayon already talked to you, the big whiner. Anyway, could you please tell Mr. Tattletale that he is not the color of the sun? I would, but we are no longer speaking. We both know I am clearly the color of the sun because on Thursday you used me to color the sun on both of the Monkey Island and the Meet the Zookeeper pages in your Day at the Zoo coloring book. Orange, you glad I'm here? Ha, your pal. And the real color of the sun, Orange Crayon. Dear Duncan, it's been a great being your favorite color this past year and the year before and the year before that. I have really enjoyed all the oceans, lakes, rivers, raindrops, rain clouds, and clear skies. But the bad news is that I am so short and stubbly, I can't even see over the railing in the crayon box anymore. I need a break. Your very stubby friend, Blue Crayon. And you can see him stubby at the bottom, or her. Duncan. Okay, listen here, kid. You have not used me once in the past year. It's because you think I'm a girl's color, isn't it? Speaking of which, please tell your little sister I said thank you for using me to color in her little princess coloring book. I think she did a fabulous job of staying inside the lines. Now back to us. Could you please use me sometimes to color the occasional pink dinosaur or monster or cowboy? Goodness knows they could use a splash of color. Your unused friend, Pink Crayon. Hey Duncan, it's me, Peach Crayon. Why did you peel off my paper wrapping? Now I'm naked. and too embarrassed to leave the crayon box. I don't even have any underwear. How would you like to go to school naked? I need some clothes. Hope your naked friend, Peach Crayon. And you can see his wrapping down here. Well, poor Duncan just wanted to color. And of course, he wanted his crayons to be happy. And that gave him an idea. When Duncan showed his teacher his new picture, she gave him an A for coloring. Now, what can you notice about this picture, skaters? Can you guys tell me something? Notice anything in that picture? And an A plus for creativity. All right. And that is the end of the day the crayons quit. So who can answer that question for me for that picture that he got an A in? Can anybody tell me something? Okay. Any questions? Give you all time to ask a few questions about the book. I'm going to wait another minute before I move on to the next book before I ask questions. All right. And then we have part 2. The second book. The Day the Crayons Came Home. I wonder what stories we're going to have in here. Are they going to be happy about their trip or are they going to be sad? Let's read and find out. Okay. This is a soft bag. All right. One day, Duncan and his crayons were happily coloring together when a strange stack of postcards arrived for him in the mail. That's postcards. Dear Duncan, not sure if you remember me. My name is Maroon Crayon. You only colored with me once to draw a scab. But whatever. Anyway, you lost me 2 years ago in the couch. Then your dad sat on me and broke me in half. I never would have survived had Paperclip not nursed me back to health. I'm finally better. So come and get me. And can Paperclip come too? He's really holding me together. Sincerely, your Maroon Crayon, Maroon Crayon. Dear Duncan, no one likes peas. No one even likes the color pea green. So I'm changing my name and running away to see the world. Sincerely, Esteban. As the bean. The Magnificent, and the crayon formerly known as pea green. Hi, Duncan. It's me, Neon Red Crayon. Remember what great holiday we had with your family? Remember how we laughed when we drew a picture of your dad's sunburn? Remember dropping me by the hotel pool when you left? Clearly, you do not, because I am still here. How could you miss me? Anyway, after 8 months of waiting for you to come and get me, I guess I'm walking back. Your left behind friend, Neon Red Crayon. Duncan, it's us, yellow and orange. We know we used to argue over which of us was the color of the sun, but guess what? Neither of us wants to be the color of the sun anymore. Not since we're left outside and the sun melted us. Together. The sun melted us together. You know the real color of the sun? Hot. That's what. We're sorry for arguing. You can make green the sun for all we care. Just bring us home. Your not so sunny friends, yellow and orange crayon. Hey Duncan, I'm sure you don't recognize me after the horrors I've been through. I think I was tan crayon or maybe burnt sienna? I don't know. I can't tell anymore. Have you ever been eaten up by a dog and puked up on the living room rug? Because I have been eaten by a dog and puked up on the rug, Duncan. And it's not pretty. Not pretty at all. I am more carpet fuzz than crayon now. Can you please bring me back your non-ingestible friend, tan or possibly burnt sienna crayon? Dearest Duncan, could you please open the front door? I still need to see the world. Sincerely, Esteban, the Magnificent. That's him down here. Hey Duncan, remember last Halloween we told your little brother there was a ghost under the basement stairs? And then we drew the scary stuff on the wall. Sure was funny when he ran screaming, right? But it wasn't so funny when you forgot to take me out the basement. Please come and get me. I'm kind of terribly horrified. Your scared friend, glow in the dark crayon. Dear Duncan, looks like I'm almost home. Been through China, Canada, and France, I think. Just crossing Newcastle by camel now. Newcastle has giant pyramids, right? See you soon. Neon red crayon. P.S. Next stop, the North Pole, I think. Duncan, does eight Duncan, does page 8 of Pirate Island ring a bell? Kind of a big payday for Captain Greenbeard there, don't you think? And not bronze or silver in the pile, huh? I told you it'd make me blunt if you colored each coin individually. But you, but would you listen? No. I also told you those stupid crayon sharpeners never work. Did you listen to that? Also, no. Now I can't color anything at all. Your pointless friend, gold crayon. And you can see him stuck with the sharpener on his head. Dear Duncan, I've seen the world. It's rainy. I'm coming back. Esteban, the Magnificent. It's raining. He's coming back home. Dear Duncan, you probably wondering why my head is stuck to your sock. A question I was a question I ask myself every day. Well, it's because last week you left me in your pocket and I ended up in the dryer. I landed on your sock and now he's stuck to my head. Can you please come and get me? Also, why does everything you wear still smell even after it's washed? You're stinky, socky, stucky on the head, buddy. Turquoise crayon. P.S. Sock says hi. Dear Mr. Duncan, I know I'm not your crayon. I know I belong to your baby brother, but I can't take him anymore. In the last week alone, he's bitten the top off my head, put me in the cat's nose, drawn on the wall, and tried to color rubbish with me. The worst part is, he is a terrible artist. I can't tell him what his drawings are. Donkeys, monkeys, donkey monkeys, pug. Picasso said every child is an artist, but I don't know. I don't think he met your brother. Please rescue me. Your desperate friend, big, chunky toddler crayon. Duncan, greetings from the Amazon rainforest. Making great time. I think I'm almost home. Neon red crayon. Sounds like neon red is living the time. Traveling all over the world. Hello, Hello, Duncan. It's me, Brown Crayon. You know exactly why I ran away, buddy. Everyone thinks I get all the great coloring jobs. Chocolate, puppies, ponies, lucky me, right? But they don't know what else you use me to color, do they? I didn't think so. The rest of that drawing was great, but did it really need that final brown scribble? I'll come back, but please let's stick to chocolate, okay? Your very embarrassed friend, Brown Crayon. Duncan was sad to learn all of his crayons he lost, forgotten, broke, or neglected over the years, so he ran around gathering them up. But Duncan's crayons were all so damaged and differently shaped than they used to be that they no longer fitted in the box. So Duncan had an idea. He built a place where each crayon would always feel at home. And then in Cleveland, I got to hike to the Great Wall of China. Neon crayon there. Talking to Esteban the Great. All right. And that's the end of the day the crayons came home. So do you have any questions? You have a favorite part of either one of the books? Before we end this live, I would like to give a shout out to my sisters, Phoenix and Peyton, because these are one of their favorite books that they allow me to use today to read to you all. But any questions, comments about anything? Let me know what you're thinking. I want to know, what was your favorite crayon story from either of the book? All right. All right, that's all for today, skaters and parents. Thank you for tuning in.